Tell me how you did it. Vision was gone.
I feel like Wanda really doesn't remember. It's like she did it in a fit of rage.
I wanted him back.
Families reunite.
I know you have him.
I'm sorry.
When I came back, he was gone. I know he's here. He deserves a funeral, at least.
Yeah, she's still here.
Is he gonna let her through? I think she opened the door herself, didn't she?
One moment. I have to buzz you in.
I got it. Thanks.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Wanda Maximoff.
Oh,
It's an honor
boy.
to me. Truly.
Who are you?
I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me.
Please, just come with me.
Why are you showing me this?
Because you asked to see it.
Oh my god! I shouldn't have paused it there. He is not human. But if you could just picture if he was, have the emotions and the feelings as if he was, and you were watching your significant other be pulled apart like that, just looking at his head's just sitting there. Oh my gosh. That might make me make a crazy new fantasy world too, if I could.
Stop it. Vision's not a weapon. You can't do this. I just want to bury him. That's all I want.
Are you sure?
Excuse me?
So he did. He basically gave her the freaking idea. Oh my god.
That's not why I'm here. He's all I have.
He isn't yours.
Oh. He continuously taunts her and thinks there's not going to be a repercussion for
Fall
her.
back.
I can't feel you. I can't feel you.
I'm so silent during this whole reaction. I just like, I am, it's Herb. Oh my gosh, it's all of them. Delivery guy. Is she gonna make it seem like she helped everybody? Like she brought them happiness? I gave them purpose. They were all sad and miserable in their own lives. I fixed up the whole neighborhood. I made everything look beautiful. I gave them a better life. So she made him, but she was seen stealing his body.
Welcome home. Should we stay in tonight?
So it really just came from her emotions, her sadness.
You have no idea how capable of spontaneous creation. Using it to make breakfast for dinner.
Let go of my children.
Oh, yes. Your children. Chaos magic, Wanda. And that makes you the Scarlet Witch.
right, now we're definitely skipping through the credits. Significance to the number 7 and why they did it on the 7th episode.
Apart and put it back together again 1,000,000 times. Tried every type of power.
Ready, sir.
Oh my god, they brought him back. Goosebumps. It's like an evil zombie vision. Oh my gosh, there's so much to unpack there. Oh my gosh. So we get Agatha's backstory. We find out that she was burned at the stake during the Salem witch trials, but it was by her own coven, who is led by her mother. Now, I said this in the reaction. I couldn't tell if she knew her potential to be dark and was kind of masking that with like the pleads of help me, or if she really didn't understand like what her fullest potential was and the evilness was just kind of cracking into her, because she tells them like, help me, I can be good, and her mother says, no, you can't. She slaughters the whole entire coven, including her mother. Still don't know who Senor Scratchy is, because she pets him and she says, you know, like something about a proper introduction for the two of them. So who is Senor Scratchy? I still want to know who Senor Scratchy is. But then we get all of Wanda's backstory as well. We get to see her when she was little with Pietro, how the family dynamic was this beautiful, loving family, even though there was chaos all around them. Her parents created this safe space of happiness for them, and that was through all of the old sitcoms and the old shows that we've been seeing her replicate. That was so heart-wrenching, and that scene when the missile comes in scared the living crap out of me. They made you feel comfortable and safe and happy in this moment, and then boom, just exploded it right in front of our faces. Oh my gosh, that was so insane. The biggest bomb from the whole episode, though, was finding out that Wanda didn't steal Vision's body. So when we're having this whole interaction with her trying to get in, he lets her in. I'm assuming the receptionist gets a call from Tyler saying you can let her in. And so when she goes over to the door, I'm like, I thought she broke in. I thought she stole his body. And he goes to buzz her in. She goes, I can do it myself, and does it. More or less, I think, trying to show them like, hey, I'm trying to be proper. I'm trying to be civil. I really just want to see my boyfriend's remains. I'm trying to be respectful, but I can get back here if I want to. He lied. He fabricated that whole entire story, because she sees him. He kind of pokes the bear and taunts her a little bit, saying, you can't steal this weapon. She's saying, he's not a weapon. He is all I have. And then she does the whole I can't feel you thing. I got teary-eyed. That was so sad. Do you think, let me know in the comments, was Tyler purposely trying to push her in hopes that she would try to revive him and bring him back? I don't feel like they were dismantling him. I feel like they were trying to figure out how to bring him back and revive him so that they could use him as a weapon, because we get another after the credits scene, and in that scene we find out that they took, I guess, her energy or her essence of whatever she put into this missile that she threw back at them. They take that and they kind of like harness it into Vision's actual old remains to come back as this like white creepy zombie Vision, like all diluted, and it's so creepy, so creepy. I cannot wait to see what he says or what kind of emotions or memory or feelings he has. Is he going to be old school Vision where he's all, to program, or is he going to remember everything that happened, be aware of what's going on, listen to Wanda, what is Wanda's reaction going to be when she sees him? Gosh. So the Vision in Wanda's world that she created is not Vision. It's her creation. And we finally have full-on confirmation that she is the one who created this world. I don't think she knew what she was doing. I think it really did come from a place of emotion and despair and sadness, and it just, boom, busted out, and she couldn't help it. But the only difference is, was she aware of it after it had happened and continued it? Or was she kind of confused herself during the whole process as to how this happened and then just played along with it because it was happy and she had no complaints really? I feel like Wanda's learning about this whole world that she created at the same time that we are. So how is she going to deal with this news of reliving everything that occurred and finding out how it actually happened? She doesn't really have time to think about that right now, though, because Agnes has her sons in death grips, and she needs to focus on getting them out. Oh my gosh. Agatha is insanely powerful. However, I think Wanda is more powerful, especially if Agnes is coming to her. Agatha, Agnes, I don't even know what to call her now. Agatha? If Agatha is coming to Wanda, walking her through these steps, trying to make her remember so she can see how she did it, is she doing that to make Wanda knowledgeable of what occurred so that she can kind of bring her over onto her side and they can partner up because she knows she's strong? Or is she really looking for ways to harness Wanda's power and kind of figure out how she can do it herself? Gosh, we got nothing from Monica. The last scene from the end of the credits of the last episode was Monica looking down into a cellar, and then Pietro, not Pietro, fake Pietro, Pietro is, oh my gosh, what does he say? Snoopers, oh my gosh. I can't remember what he says. Snooper's gonna snoop. Snooper's gonna snoop. And that's not Pietro. I was a little confused by this. Maybe you can all answer this for me in the questions as well. So she said that a necromancy spell wouldn't work on her actual brother because he has bullet holes in him and he's all gross. So it is the other X-Men Quicksilver from the universe that is not this. I'm assuming she either brought him over and is controlling him, or she somehow disguised somebody else as him, because she showed that she can't create life. She even says to Wanda, like, all this power is wasted on what you're doing. You literally can create life and you're using it to make breakfast for dinner. I think it's actually Quicksilver from the X-Men universe that is not a part of the Avengers universe that Wanda is in. Therefore, are we still getting our universe tie-ins? Jay and I were actually talking about this after the last episode, and I said that I didn't think that Agatha was the only one that was powerful, controlling this, or in the only witchy kind of supernatural, superhero person being in this world. I thought that someone was in charge of her or someone was aiding her, and that's who was disguised as Pietro. And Jay said, but if that was the case, I think it would piss off a lot of fans because everyone's expecting this tie-in of universes. So to tease people like that and throw it in our faces and then be like, never mind, it's not him, it would kind of piss off the fandom, wouldn't it? Let me know in the comments. Would you be upset if it ended up that the universes weren't tying in? And I was like, that's an excellent point. That would be a little taunty and a little shitty and a little disappointing. So I still think it is the Quicksilver from the X-Men universe, and there is going to be a tie-in. And the final thing that Agatha says to Wanda is, you are the Scarlet Witch. So we have our name now. The name that we didn't have before. We have her name. Someone mentioned this in the comments. It was never declared in any of the movies that her name was Scarlet Witch. I always just assumed it because I knew that that was her from the comic books. But come to think of it, I don't recall anything. And apparently there is nothing in any of the movies that state her as being Scarlet Witch. She's always been Wanda Maximoff. And I think it was Iron Man, and I can't remember which movie, references something like says something along the lines of this witch, but it's supposed to be like a nod or a joke towards it. They never actually call her Scarlet Witch. So now it is confirmed by Agatha, who apparently created this name. She is Scarlet Witch. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So what is their plan now with the vision that they made? The vision, as he keeps calling it, the vision. The vision that they made. Are they going to try to send him in? Is it going to work? What is, oh my gosh, what is this finale going to be like? Everybody, what is happening? This was insane. I think I covered everything. Oh my gosh, I need to soak this one in. I need to watch some reactions. This was incredible. I loved this episode and I cannot wait for this season finale. Everyone throw a like up on this video if you like this reaction. Let me know down in the comments all of the questions to my craziness and anything that you want to add to it, what you think is going to happen in the finale. Oh, it's going to be epic. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here and ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload videos, and that was doozy. So long, everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.